will fall.
This is really uncomfortable.
You will blame too. Aray!
Careful, don't hurt yourself. Are you
The
okay?
interview will start soon.
Do you have any idea who it is?
Meh.
Okay, now I'm getting nervous. Why didn't you check first before agreeing?
Kanya is more interesting.
I should have known. Though I did finally get a chance to see that on YouTube, eh? What a bastard.
I think your microphone is already on.
What?
Manila, Manila, I keep coming back to Manila. Simply no place like
Hi everyone, my name is M. I come from the Philippines and I'm here to interview our very own Matthew Williams, aka Canada.
Oh, hi, Em. Nice to be here. Oh, you're from the Philippines, eh? Are you from Manila?
Actually, I come from Laguna, which is far, far, far down south from Manila, which is very inconvenient since my school is in Manila and that's like an hour and a half drive to Manila from Laguna and back.
Almost sounds like commuting from the suburbs to get to work to Toronto. I suppose that's a general theme in urban areas regardless of what country you're in. Actually, a lot of my citizens and residents in Toronto came from the Philippines. Ina-chan was originally from Manila too. She's, sort of my assistant with the show. She does things that Kumajiro can't do, you know. He has no thumbs. But Ina-chan also taught me a couple of Filipino words.
How about you tell me all the Tagalog words that you know? Yeah? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Makanta ka. Did I pronounce that right?
Unless you want me to sing, I think you mean maganda ka.
Oh, well, I wouldn't mind hearing you sing. Okay, let's see if I can get this right. Maganda ka. Right? Okay, there's another one. Mahal kita.
I think you mean mahal kita. Try again.
Okay, let's see. Mahal kita. Mahal kita. That means I love you, right? Right? Okay, I'm gonna get this right, okay? Okay, mahal kita. Maganda ka. Hey? Okay, Ina-chan also says this all the time, but she never told me what it means.
Maybe you'll find out somehow, some way, somewhere in the distant future. Ask America, he probably knows. Yeah.
Well, I'd rather ask you, because you're 10 times more maganda ka. Okay, what was that word again that she keeps saying? Potang ina. What does that mean?
Well, my poor unfortunate soul, I think the best way I can phrase that is mother.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I deeply apologize. I didn't mean to say it. I thought it was a nickname or something. It had her name on it.
It's alright, don't worry. No man or woman can live without teasing other people with the use of their own language. It's fun. Let's go on with the interview, okay?
Okay, sure.
Question number 1!
Oh, you kind of surprised me there.
So, Maddie, mind if I call you Maddie? Thanks. As we all know, well, most of us at least know that Canada is popular or well known for its hockey. Mind if I ask you what hockey team you go for or what hockey team is your favorite at least?
Well, that's a really difficult question to answer because Canada has so many talented hockey teams. It's hard to pick a favorite. Aside from the professional teams in the NHL, there are also the amateur junior teams, the midget or minor teams. Oh, and don't forget, there's also women's hockey. I am so proud of my Canadian national women's team. They're defending their gold medal in the Winter Olympics next year.
Number 2! You and your brother sometimes don't get along, right? And in other times, you do get along. Mind sharing with us these times when you get along, or at least share with us on what things or what topics you guys agree on?
Does it seem like we fight all the time? I'm kind of surprised people even notice that Well, Alfred and I have arguments now and then, but in reality, we really do get along quite well. World War II and the Cold War with the Soviet Union, as how Russia called himself before, made us especially close. Aside from sharing a common father, Alfred and I have the longest shared undefended border in the world after all. I'm not saying that this trust doesn't cause any problems. It does. But it also makes trade a whole lot easier. America is Canada's biggest trading partner and vice versa. 70% of North American oil that Alfred consumes comes from Alberta after all. Also, 1/3 of the world's freshwater supply can be found in Canada, specifically in Ontario. Alfred has easy access to that as well. In exchange, he sells and sends over stuff he's made that I don't really need.
Hey, what about 1812? Can you tell me about that?
1812? Well, that question was kind of, if it's okay, I'd rather not talk about
From what
that.
I remember, America did something that you will probably never forgive.
Well, I personally think he's done quite a lot of things that's quite unforgivable by today's standards, but 1812 is such a long time
Tell
ago.
me,
and-
does your ass still smart from that?
What? Would you like to know why the White House is white? I'll tell you why the White House is white. Because Alfred was forced to temporarily whitewash it to hide the scorch marks. And do you know why there were scorch marks on the White House? Because I burned Washington to the ground and roasted marshmallows over the embers! Oh, and Alfred will insist that that doesn't count because I wasn't even a country back then. But that does not change the fact that when George Washington tried to take Quebec as his 14th state, I kicked his ass! And when he tried to invade me in order to use me as a pawn to bargain with England in that stupid revolution game that they played, I still kicked his ass!
Does Alfred's ass still smart from what you did to him?
I kicked his ass so hard, he still felt it throughout the 1930s!
So you both enjoyed it?
Wow, that felt really good.
Ooh, you enjoyed it.
What?
And here I didn't think you were into S&M.
What?
Guess that goes to show what they say about the quiet ones.
What are you talking about?
You truly are the son of England and France.
What's that got to do
Please be
with
aware that as you answer this question, a number of Fujoshi, including myself, are probably wandering off into our yaoi fantasies. Now, please don't worry, because personally I don't really mind who tops or who bottoms so long as both are having fun, quote unquote. Wink wink, nudge nudge.
What? Listen, I have no idea what a doji or a yaoi is, but if you're talking about our positions, all you have to do is look at the world map, and it's obvious that I'm the one who is on top. I mean, unless the Earth's geological plates shift and rearranges itself, I will always be on top of Alfred, eh?
Number 3!
I really wish you would stop doing that.
Since you, Canada, are in ownership of Kumajiro, would you care to share with us how you take care of him?
Well, Kumajiro likes to come and go as he pleases. He's actually at BC's place right now doing some salmon
Next fire question! Does Kumajiro know Canute?
Can you please stop doing that?
I honestly do not know how you pronounce that name. Not Kanut, Canoe. I'm going with Canute.
Yes. Well, I don't think Kumajiro knows Canute personally, but we were just as captivated as the rest of the world when...
Numero 4! Since number 4 is my favorite number, let's make this the last question.
Thank God. I mean, sure, why not?
A friend of mine shared this tiny bit of information with me a few months ago. Now, she tells me that Canada and Cuba have good relations, as with Canada and America. Now, America and Cuba don't really see eye to eye, although America likes Cuban cigars, from what I understand. So, Cuba sends Canada Cuban cigars, and Canada sends these Cuban cigars to America. Tell me, how does it feel to be stuck between a rock and a hard place?
What?
You can try to see it that way. Also, I'll leave to your imagination who the rock and who the hard place should be.
What was the question again?
And that ends this interview. Thank you, Canada, for spending some time with us and answering some questions. And as I tell my thanks and end this convo, I would like to ask you for a pony, some waffles, and a trip to Sealand, the theme park. Thank you. Goodbye. Sa Manila, 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 sa Manila.